All right, Dave Blaze, we did it. How are you?
Well, here's the thing. If I go in and out or
That's right.
lose power or whatever, just carry on because we've had a mountain of snow today.
Yes. You is it more than 12 inches already for you? Or,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No, there's more than 12 inches.
So if we got off and then I got to do the show by myself, right? You won't know if I'm just like telling jokes the whole time.
Right. Now, see, the thing is that this crazy, I don't know why it does this. I'm so tired of this. I got to tell you, I'm getting very tired of Windows.
No, it's okay. All right. Penelope's here. Good to see you. All right. Hey, we got a lot to talk about today.
I know. And we got a bunch of people filing in. Stella, Phil.
Yes.
Tracy.
We got our
wonderful.
Dave, just so you know, we got a record people Dave, we got a record people. Oh my goodness. Thank you for that. On TikTok. And I mean, seriously, usually in the warm-up show, I'm just like laughing and yucking it up. Oh my goodness. It's just like, today's serious. I feel great, but today's serious. And these guys know because of all this stuff with Epstein.
Well, because these MAGA influencers are making fools of their audience. People have to see this. What they're doing is they've ginned you up about Epstein and about child pornography and child sex trafficking and all of this. And then when one of their own is heavily involved with Epstein, they're silent and they circle wagons and protect them. They're making idiots of the audience.
If we can only, because it segues in there, if we could go to the lead story on the Dispatch. Okay, guys, just this I guess is what just got me so upset today. Here we go. All right, Dave Blaze, this was the lead story, and this is what's going on in America. I'll just read it. Hollywood executives lose deals, clients flee as Epstein files trigger fallout in the industry. Okay, I'll go first with this. Before that, it was the former Prince Andrew, right? He gets called up with this. Yes, I know Daniel, who was on Bannon's show, by the way. I talked to him. So you have this going on. First thing that the network does, they say, why isn't this going on in America? Why isn't this going on in America? You know what? What happens 3 days later? It's self-policing. People police themselves. So when the whole industry, like the evil Hollywood industry, sees someone attached to them in the Epstein files, yucking it up, right? We're not talking accidentally been on there. We're talking yucking it up with Epstein. The evil, so-called evil Hollywood industry says, no, we want no part of this guy. And it's happening. Right? But when it comes to other things.
You're right, Chief. So the alleged evil Hollywood are cutting off the people that are glaring examples of cavorting with Epstein. But in MAGA, that's not the case. MAGA protects these people.
Right. When they were supposed to, not MAGA, the influencer network of MAGA.
Right.
They were the ones
you're right. That's right.
Championing this. Because evidently no one ever thought that it would actually come out. You even have people in there saying, when is justice happening? When is this going to come out? Because they didn't think it would come out. And then Trump says, no, we can't come out. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. Until they had to beg him. And then Trump was like, okay, here you go.
Right. Trump just had them take a vote in Congress.
Right. All right.
Get everybody on board.
Right. By the way, Tracy, thank you so much. So anyway, my point was, and I'm in a great mood today, but it just gets me so pissy because where are all these people that have been saying all along, if someone's involved with someone in child predator, right? Yep. Stand up, say it. I didn't know, whatever, right? But no, it's like a complete cover up here.
All right. So if it continues much longer, there is only one conclusion to be drawn from this.
All right.
Number one is that the MAGA nihilist black pill influencer network on X specifically and particularly are, by constantly focusing on the horrors that were included with Epstein and those files and everything else, by fixating on that and then ultimately not self-deporting, let's say, their own.
Right.
And what that says is that those MAGA influencers, by fixating on Epstein, were just externalizing their own evil desires.
What? Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah,
Do you understand what I'm saying by external? In other words, they are speaking about the horrors that they have in their own heart. And because when it happens, they do nothing about it.
Okay. Again, I'm going to say this really quickly because it's not defending someone. Some of these people were in there and it was like they were named on these things, but there's not enough evidence.
Right.
But these people that we're going to show you, their industry said, nah, that's not cool with me. You were yucking it up with this guy that was already, we already knew, already convicted. You were yucking it up with him. That's not enough. Bye.
Right.
And that's what these other so-called evil banking industry, Hollywood industry, all these industries that they say are so evil. And I'm sure there's evil people. Self-policed their own guys. Okay, I almost all right, let me do this video.
I mean, it's disgusting.
Yeah, and really quick, guys, I just want to say this to TikTok. Normally speaking, during this, I go into the talk back. You guys just got to see this. I'm not pulling it away from this one. Okay, Dave, here's the video. I don't know why I'm so pissy today. Here we go.
Stepping down at the end of June. There was a lot of scrutiny over her personal messages with Epstein and gifts that she had accepted. Brad Karp resigning as well as the chairman of the prestigious law firm Paul Weiss. Casey Wasserman, the Hollywood talent agent and chair of the 2028 LA Olympics, he's selling his talent agency. He said that his ties to Epstein in the Epstein files had become a, quote, distraction to his firm.
Okay, let me just bitch one more time with this.
Go ahead.
These are all the industries that these nihilistic black pill influencers say is so evil. And I'm not saying that there aren't evil people in there. Banking, the evil college industry, right? Harvard, the evil Hollywood industry. What else? The evil banking, all these evil industries, right? What do they do when they see one of their own in there? Sorry, we want no part of this guy. We want no part of it.
Hey, listen, it's several. It's several of their own. It's not just Bannon, it's his associates. You know, you got to dig when there's plenty of good people on X that are digging into all of this and exposing it. And it is, I got to tell you, it is to do that to your audience, get them all, you know, fill them in with information and then make absolute fools of their audience.
I know.
Because this is why the left will say these MAGA influencers, and of course they're not going to separate, you know, Trump supporters from MAGA influencers.
Right.
The MAGA movement is just filled with a bunch of hypocrites.
Right.
That's who they are, hypocrites.
Look, I'll just say this, and I want to be just say this, and I'll just say it one time, and I don't even want to talk about it anymore. For now, the whole thing with the religious industry. Right? They say, "Oh, look at what happened here with these priests. Look what they did." Right?
Yeah.
When there's others, quiet crickets.
Right.
The same.
Right.
All these other industries has self-policed, and I joke all the time on TikTok. These guys know on TikTok, I always like joke around with them, and I say, "Oh, self-deport," you know, like just joking, right? They say this, but then when it comes to this, where is all the MAGA? Where are some of these podcasters self-policing themselves?
Yeah. You know what it sounds a lot like, Gene? It sounds an awful lot like how Scientology runs, right? So they have the guys at the top who are making the money for everybody else underneath them. So the people underneath them are not going to rat out the people at the top.
I got to research that. That's interesting. All right. Dave Blaze, you want to go through the next one?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, here we go. Okay, oddly, it kind of ties in with this. I think you said you had something to show me, an article. Family members of armed man who breached Mar-a-Lago perimeter describes personality and politics. Dave, what's your thoughts on this? This is new happening.
Here's the thing. I've read several articles about this young man, and here's the story. He was very much all upset about the Epstein files and that no arrests were being made. And he was texting coworkers that they needed to make people more aware. He needed to make people more aware of what was going on and how nothing's happening and Trump has let him down and all of this stuff. And of course, the lunatics on the MAGA influencer side, they're like, oh, you're not going to be able to vote your way out of this. We're going to have to take matters into our own hands. You guys have read their posts. So this guy travels from, I believe it's North Carolina, right?
Right.
He travels from North Carolina to Mar-a-Lago, and then tries to get into Mar-a-Lago with a gas can and a shotgun.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's look at this video here, and we'll go. Here we go.
Authorities have said that this man was in his early 20s and from North Carolina. He was reported missing recently by a family member. Now, the sheriff did say that his deputies are always wearing body cameras, and so we could see some of that footage in the future there. But the FBI is the lead agency on this. They will be responsible for handling any questions going forward.
Okay, so I'm sure there's more with that. My thing is the young age of this person. And I'm saying this with the Charlie Kirk thing is, it was also a young person that felt like they needed to change the world, so to speak. I'm just saying it's.
So get a load of this. So the guy drives to Mar-a-Lago. He's got the gas can. He gets out of the car. He's going to get into Mar-a-Lago. So the Secret Service stops him. And of course, they see the gun. They have their weapons drawn. They tell him, drop the gas can, drop the gun. So he drops the gas can. And of course, instead of dropping the gun, he raises the shotgun barrel into pointing range, and they shoot and kill him.
One thing we talked off camera about is, of course, Trump was not there. I've been to, it's interesting, I've been to Trump hotel, the old one, before, both when Trump was there and when Trump wasn't there. And when Trump is in there, the police presence, the Secret Service presence is amazing. Like even if you're pulling up there, they check your trunk of your car underneath your car. But the reason why he got through there is he wasn't there, so it was a little bit more lax, but they took care of business.
Right. Now you're going to hear a lot of this. And Nanny, I understand your point here about the suicide, but this young man had no intention of committing. His whole mindset was he wanted to make sure there was awareness to the Epstein files, because the idiots that he follows online were telling him nothing was being done. There's nothing happening.
All right. I'm sure more is coming out. I thought it was interesting that they talked about a body cam video. Yeah. Dave, if you don't mind, I'm going to put myself on mute. I just want to say hello to my friends. Here.
All right. Let's see who we can say hello to. Nanny, of course. Tracy. All right. Carolyn. Great. William. Let's see. Stella. Love to see Stella here. Therese. Beautiful. Jamie. Julie. All right. Beverly's here. Great. Daniel, of course. That's wonderful to see you, Daniel. Candy. Zemansky. All right. John Woods. Great. Jason. April. Donna. Lori Ann. All All right, we got a good crowd. Now, listen, if I miss anybody or I don't see you, because the print is about the size of very, very tiny. Debbie's here now. Carolyn. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. We love it. Love it. Don't forget to share the thingamajig.
Yeah, Dave, we have a record on TikTok. It's been very good today. So, all right.
All right.
Oh, Dave, really quick before I get going, can I show everyone where to get the dispatch?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me run this video here because all these are from the dispatch. Here we go. Hey, friends, I want to tell you about the dispatch. Some of you guys already know about this, but you're going to love it. Basically, every weekday morning, you get emailed to you the day's leading stories, curated personally by me, Dave Blaze, and the rest of the George Magazine team. Very simply, it goes into your email. You can browse them very quickly, find out the day's top stories so you can get on with your day. So go to georgemagazine.com. You'll see there the dispatch link in the menu. Sign up, and then every weekday morning before 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, you get this email in your inbox, and you can read it, know what's relevant for today, and get started with your day. All right. Thank you so much, Dave Blaze. Let's move on here because of this. Hold on. Dave, I'm very proud of it. I know you are as well. Larry, who's sometimes on the TikTok, even though he should be working. Not just joking. This is the new George Magazine. Beautiful. Dave, this came out, what, yesterday or today that you could get it right now?
Actually, it just went up for sale today.
Okay.
We just finished the files. The files are on their way to the printers.
Oh, that's right.
This is how we do it here.
Okay.
We want to put it out there and make sure that everybody knows and is aware that the new issue is out. Now, this is issue 41, and we have Tracy made the cover, Lori Ann, Ginger, Debbie, Darren, great writers. That I wrote an article. Gene has an article in here. John David, Paul Kane, everybody.
Really quick, besides the articles, we came up with this about.
Show the picture one more time.
Okay.
All right. So with two articles I want to really draw your attention to. One is projection as a weapon, and the other one is the illusion of income. The illusion of income is really a special write-up, because what it talks about is this. Let's say you see something fun that you want, maybe costs $50, right? And you're working and you're thinking, all right, maybe that's just 2 hours of work, 1 hour of work, whatever it is. When you start, what this article does is it breaks down all of your costs.
Oh.
And then when you get right down to it, like, you're going to work a week to buy that one item?
Really quick with that. When you talk about that, long time ago, when the hardest truth about a wedding photographer is that they never charged enough because of the industry and the pressure. And some people were actually looking at their thing, and they were finding out that they're working for free when it's all said and done.
Right. And that's the illusion of income. That's why you have to be very careful with the money that you're making and the money that you're spending and so on. And this is just a terrific article that everybody should read and get a handle on their expenses and their spending. It's going to help a lot of people.
Yes. All right. Anyway, please go to georgemagazine.com. What I was going to say, Dave, is that there's other people that just buy the digital version, especially from other countries.
Oh yeah. If you're in Europe, or you're in Australia, or you're in China, or wherever, the Middle East, and you're looking to buy a copy of George Magazine or subscribe to it, the shipping makes it very prohibitive.
Yeah.
Because the magazine, let's say, is $25, but then on top of that, you're paying $50 to $75 in shipping. It's crazy. So that's why we set up the digital version. All of our magazine, all of our printed magazine subscribers have instant access to the digital, and the digital is only $9.95 a month, and you have access to all of the magazines.
And then you are welcome into our family here. Okay, Dave Blaze, really quick, I just want to tease the last part here. We're going to talk about that JFK movie or miniseries that's out. But before we do that, come on, our favorite person on the left. Here we go, Dave Blaze. This is the gift. This is the story that keeps giving, Dave. AOC blames critics Trump after the Munich hiccup backlash. So they are in full damage control.
You know what this is like, Gene? You know what this is like? This is like a comedian. This is like a comedian that gets on stage and there is absolutely no laughs. The comedian just bombs. And there happens to be a critic there. And the critic writes that there were no laughs and the comedian just bombed for the set. And then the comedian turns around and blames the critic.
Yeah. Okay. So we won't play it again. I don't want to pile on with that. It was just filled with ums and uds, whatever. She should have done better. Notice what Donald Trump says, because first of all, if you guys haven't done this, just watch. First of all, instead of Newsom, he says new scum with that. And did we laugh at this before, guys? Did we laugh at this before where Donald Trump gives
he gives a backhanded compliment to Hillary.
Yeah. All right. Jessica, wait till you see this video. This one's funny. All right, here we go. This is Donald Trump commenting on AOC and Newsom. Here we go.
I watched Gavin Newsom answering questions in Munich, and this was a bad look for our country. These two people are incompetent. And at least Hillary's competent. She's just Trump deranged. She was so deranged. She is an angry woman, but I watched the other two speaking and answering basic questions.
All right. I love his...
She is an angry woman.
No, but I love it, Dave, because he's like, oh, but they're not like Hillary. Hillary is very competent, right? And he's like, yes, he's competent. And then he just like slams her.
Right. Great. She's just Trump deranged.
Yeah.
Very angry.
Yeah. No, this is good. All right. So she's back in the news.
I don't know what Sandy Cortez is going to do, though. I mean, let's be real about this. How do you recover from that?
This is the Dean scream. Dave, we love her. We love her. We don't know her, but like we even said, hey, look at how she reaches out to her fan base and everything. Remember we talked about that? But she's not recovering from this.
No, she's good at taking care of her district, and that's basically where she should stay. This world state. She has no business being. And Newsom, he's another guy. He's another guy. How do you go? Listen, how do you go to foreign nations and just dog your own government? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? No one should ever do that. You're in front of other people. You're outside the family. Let's say you're outside the family. You keep your mouth shut. You want it while you're inside the family. Say whatever you want.
Right. No. This is
on the outside of the family.
Listen,
you stick up with your family.
Right. All right. We all get like that.
I never learned that lesson.
All right. This one, everyone's waiting on the comment. Our comment is pretty much no comment, but you'll love this one. Here we go. Okay, Dave Blaze. This is from the Dispatch. Daryl Hannah gets dirty treatment in the new JFK Jr. series as fans cry foul over the portrayal. Now, this is a new JFK miniseries that they're doing called The Love Story, I believe. Yeah. We people wanted us to comment on this here.
Yeah, but we're listen. We are not going to be put in a situation to comment on the Kennedy family.
Right.
We're not going to do that. We interviewed Bobby. Bobby gave a great interview. and we've been in touch with others, but we're not here to comment on the Kennedy family. And as a matter of fact,
and we love the Kennedy family.
Yeah, and matter of fact, for this very movie, Town and Country did a piece. Town and Country did a piece on it, and they contacted us. We had the writer that was, I'm on the deadline. I got to get you guys in an interview, and we were like, you know what? We're very busy.
Yeah. Okay, really quick. The reason why I say this here is look at what. Okay.
And then the other thing, don't forget. Yeah. I know you're going to show the clip, but the producers, they never contacted the Kennedys.
Right. Well, with that, okay, we all know who the Kennedys are, and now there's two leaders, but they're the Kennedys, and there's others. Anyway, let's see what their comment on this is. Here we go.
All right.
We're still alive. I know Jack Schlossberg has been a bit critical of the piece. How do you guys want the family to embrace this show, and what do you want them to take away from it?
I think what anybody will see once they watch the show is that it is a love story. It is.
Okay.
See that guy in the middle?
Yeah.
That clip. He was the creator and producer of the TV show Glee.
Okay.
Right now. And I'm not going to bring it out here, but you guys should do just search what happened to the cast of Glee. I mean, there was suicides, murders, arrests for child pornography. I mean, you name it. That cast, I don't know what went on. God only knows what went on there.
Well, again, even Daryl on this, people say that Daryl Hannah was poorly portrayed in that. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it. Quite frankly, I'm not sure if I even intend to watch it.
Well, Daryl Hannah has made several comments that she really doesn't want anything to do with Hollywood. So what I think happened is they were sticking it to Daryl Hannah through this TV show.
Okay. Regardless, we were asked to comment on it, and we just says, you know what, we're just going to do our own thing here. No thanks.
Hey, listen, I've had a crush on Daryl Hannah for a long, long time, ever since the Pope of Greenwich Village.
I had it ever since she was a mermaid, so I don't know which came first.
The Pope of Greenwich Village. You never saw that movie either?
I saw the Mermaid Show.
You want to see a great, really good movie?
Yeah.
Rent The Pope of Greenwich Village.
Or if you want to see a movie, a really good one, Daryl Hannah.
No movie advice from Gene.
All right, Miss Manthis, good to see you. Tracy, good to see you. Italian Stallion. All right, I think we're done. What a joke.
See, Stella knows. The Glee actors went crazy. They really, it's like they all lost their minds.
All right. Hey, this was by the way, thank you so much. This was a record show both for TikTok and for this is about on there as usual, but you know it's the direction of people finding out what we do is wonderful. So thank you so much, guys. Today's only Monday. We'll see you guys tomorrow then, right?
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Yeah, you got to see me tomorrow.
Guys, please don't forget to do two things. Even if you're watching it here, so we could do it, go to YouTube and find us on American Pulse Podcast. You'll see the George logo.
The American Pulse Podcast.
Okay. That, and also please go to georgemagazine.com and get a subscription to George Magazine. Okay. Thank you so much.
The Dispatch. The Dispatch is free. You'll get it every day, and then you can keep up with these shows and the news that we're bringing to you.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. We are out of here. Here we go.
I wonder if Richie does that. You know, if he goes out and he has new material and his comedy set just stinks, does he turn around and look for a critic in the audience to blame?
No, but
blame that guy.
No, but what he does do, he goes to the smaller clubs and tries out all his material. And if it bombs,
exactly,
he gets better at it.
Exactly. Seriously. Now, so all right. So in a comparative sense, Richie has new material. So he's going to take all that new material and play Madison Square Garden with it. And then when nobody laughs, he's going to blame the critics.
All right.
That's what
Thank you.
Sandy Cortez did.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.
And an odd way through a sentence.
All right. Here we go.
Right,
Thank you, guys. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.